my name's Catherine Evans. I'm going to be training my client Sebastian today. He wants to improve his overall strength and fitness and his cardiovascular fitness as well, and to tone up full body. So I'm going to go through our warm-up with him. The start of his warm-up are walking lunges, and I'll demonstrate them for you. So Sebastian, when you do your walking lunges, you want to keep your body upright. You want to come down, bring your knee at a 90-degree angle, and then push off using your glute and your quad. And you can almost go into a running stance if that helps you keep your balance as you go. So if you could do 10 steps, turn around, do another 10 steps, that counts as one set. So off you go. That's it. Good form, keeping upright. That's it. And your spine is staying nice and neutral. Good job. When you're doing your lunges, try and make sure your front foot stays completely flat. So you're slightly lifting your heel. That's it. Try and keep it completely flat. Good. Perfect. Now I'm going to give you a 20-second rest. So we'll do our rest time now. I'm using my phone to time the rest, as you can see. So when I say go, do exactly the same as we just did. 10 steps there and 10 steps back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So this part of the warm-up is a mobilizing and movement preparation. So this is warming up Sebastian's quads, his lower body, his calves, and his ankles and joints too, his knees especially, because we're going to be doing a lot of impact squats and things that are going to need to be using his joints and his lower body. Good form. Alright, that's perfect. Now we're going to move on to the next part of the warm-up, which is around the world kettlebell. So this is going to be warming up his upper body. I'll just demonstrate for you. You're going to hold the kettlebell downwards, having your elbows facing outwards. You're bringing it up, around your head, trying to keep your elbows nice and close to your head, okay? Around, you bring it back down, and then you go again. Around, bring it back down. After 5, you're going to come back and go the other way, okay? Ready? Do you have any questions? Off you go. So I want you to do 12 of those. Good. Nice and close. Good. Well done, that's it. That's going to be warming up his back and his shoulder joint, his triceps and his biceps. So it's a full upper body warm-up. And it's also warming up his wrists as well. Well done, put it down, and then I'll time you for 20 seconds to give you a rest, and then you can do that exact same thing again. This time you might want to start the opposite way, so if you're going around with the left, that time you're going around this way. Yeah. Alright, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Time to move all the way to the back of your head. Good. 5, 6. That's it. Reverse. 7. 11 and 12. Good job. Do you like the feeling of that exercise?
That's good. Loosen me up.
Good. Okay. Our next warm-up. This is a mobilizing warm-up or an exercise to immobilize the body. So just really simple leg and arm swings. You can do this starting at your arms. So I'll demonstrate for you. You can go both at the same time. You can go all the way around. About 10 times. And then for the next one, you're going to come up and go either side. You do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go the other way. And then with the leg swings, you're going to try and keep your balance and do your leg swings standing up. So almost propel your arms as well. So it's like your arms guide your leg back, and then they push it forward, guide your leg back, and they push it forward, and that also helps to warm up your back too. Okay? So start with your arm swings, and there'll be no rest in between these. You're going to be doing 3 sets of 12 reps, but I think we'll just do 1 set because time frame wise. Good job. And then switch around. And that way, good. Now you can move on to your leg swings. Try and find your balance first. That's it, good. So if you need to stop at any moment, do so, get your balance. Good job. That's it, good job. Keep your torso nice and upright. Good. Alright, well done. Okay, we'll move on to our next mobilizer, which is a hip flexor stretch. So you don't have to do this on the mat, but you can if you want to. Your hip flexor stretch is going to be warming up your hips for like basic squats, lunges, things that we're going to be doing throughout the exercise. You get nice and deep into a squat. Your back heel lifts off the ground, and then you push forward into you drive into your heel. And you should feel that through your quad and through your glute. Drive through it, and you can even place your hands on top of your knee to get some nice depth and keep your balance. And then you can also pull back, and that will stretch your abdominals as well. And you switch around, you go the other one. And I want you to hold this for about 10 seconds. So I'll count the 10 seconds for you when you're ready. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now you can switch. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, that's it for our warm-up, and we'll come back with the goal-based movements. Now we're going to do Seb's goal-based movements. So I'm going to put 15 seconds rest between each set, just so we can compact the time. And we're only going to be showing 2 sets of each exercise, depending on what they are. So our first one is a goblet squat with a shoulder press. So you want to point your toes outwards slightly. You're going to get deep into a squat and then drive your shoulders up as you come up. Deep into the squat, drive up. Deep into the squat, drive up. You should be feeling it in your quads, your glutes, and obviously your shoulders as you come up. So I'll get you to do 10 reps of those, and then we'll have a 15-second rest, and I'll time that rest for you. Off you go. Well done. Keeping very good posture, keeping your spine nice and neutral. Good job. Well done. All right, we'll start our 15 seconds rest, and then we'll do another one of those. So that was very good form. You kept your heels on the ground, which is important. A lot of people have trouble. They bring their heels up off the ground, and then that puts you off balance. So when you're ready, go again. Yeah, that's good. You're getting nice and low and keeping your spine at a neutral position as you go down. Well done. Okay, our second exercise is an upper body exercise. It is going to be kettlebell staggered stance back rows. I'll bring it over here so you can see me demonstrate the exercise. Yep. Right. With your staggered stance, you can have one leg forward, one leg back. The leg that's back, You're going to have your heels slightly off the ground. You're going to bring your body down, hinging at your hips and keeping your spine in a neutral straight position. As you drive the kettlebells up, imagine there's a can in the back of your shoulder blades and you're trying to crush them together. So you're going to drive up, come back down, keeping yourself neutral the whole time. Just like that, and then you'll switch and do the same with an alternating stance. So you're going to do 12 reps of those. When you're ready, that's good. And make sure that's it. You keep the weight off the ground the whole time, so you keep constant tension, as if you're squeezing something just here, trying to squeeze together. Perfect. Well done. This is very good for balance and stability, as well as working your upper body and your lower body as well, as you're putting pressure on that front leg. All right, now 15 seconds rest. And then I'll get you to do it again with the opposite stance. Perfect. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good job. That's it. Very good. You should be feeling it in your quad, even your glute. Should we keep your head in a neutral position? Put your neck down slightly, head down slightly. Well done. Okay, our next exercise is a walking lunge with a kettlebell twist. So I'll demonstrate this exercise. You're going to hold the kettlebell just at about breast height. You're going to go deep into your lunge, go alternating both ways. You can get your balance by taking a step in the middle of each lunge, or you can go straight to the next lunge if you want to. That's up to you. Down. And you want to keep that tension by having your elbows bent the whole time. So you keep your elbows bent, you want to brace your core and then drive off through your front heel as you go forward. So you're going to do 15 reps of those, so 15 steps, turn around and do another 15 steps. I think we'll just record one set of this and we'll do the 15-minute rest, and then we'll move on to our next exercise. Keeping nice and neutral with your spine, well done. Making sure that front heel stays planted on the ground. Good. This is a very, come back, Seb, turn around so we can see you. Get down. So that you're keeping your core nice and braced as you go down. You're driving the weight with your core. Good job. Well done. Alright, now we'll give you your 15 seconds and then we'll go straight on to our next exercise. So the next exercise are push-ups. Just as standard push-ups. You have your hands in a neutral position with your fingers spread, so that's quite a good way to keep your balance. You're going to go down and drive yourself back up using your shoulders and your chest. Down, up, and keeping your spine neutral the whole time. You're going to be doing 12 reps. So another good way to make sure that you're going down low enough is to imagine a fist just placed right here. So you come down and then you're going to stop right about where my fist is. Good. Come back up. So just then, to make sure Seb knew how far down he should go, I placed my fist just about at his sternum. That way he knows how far he should be going down and coming back up. Good job. That's it. Elbows in a 90 degree. Well done. Fingers nice and spread, and your spine is staying nice and neutral, so it looks really good, Seb. Alright, we'll give you your 15 seconds rest. Where are we up to in time-wise?
7 minutes.
7 minutes? Okay. All right, I think we'll do that one again. So I'll tell you when. All right, ready to go again. Keep your spine nice and neutral. Fingers spread. Back down nice and low. Drive through your chest. Drive through your triceps. This is a very good full upper body workout. It also works your core as well. So 7 minutes, keep your core nice and braced and your head quite neutral. That's it. Well done. Keep going. Almost there. Good job. Well done. Okay, our next exercise is a kettlebell swing. So for the kettlebell swing, you hinge at the hips. For the kettlebell swing, you hinge at the hips, you drive the kettlebell back, and then you propel it forward. And as you go forward, you can tense your glutes inwards, and you should be feeling it in your hamstrings and your glutes. Drive down and drive forward, hinge at the hip. So always remember that you're not bending your back forward, your back stays nice and straight the whole time. Your hips are the thing that is going to propel the kettlebell forward. So can you do 12 reps of those? That's it, keeping the spine nice and neutral. See if you can even hinge a little bit further. So drive the kettlebell a little bit further back. Good. And then squeeze the glutes as you come up. Good job. Keeping nice and neutral with the spine, and the head stays neutral too. All right, 15 seconds rest, and then we'll do that one again. How did that feel?
That was good. Do I bend my knees?
You can have a slight bend in the knee. A slight bend in the knee. Yeah. So if you do it straight, then it's hard for you to get the depth going down. Yep. All right, so when you're ready, go again. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, that's it. Show your toes are pointed slightly outwards as well. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done. Okay, so our next exercise is a dumbbell squat with a tricep extension. You're going to be doing 15 reps of that. So you place a dumbbell behind your head. You want to keep your elbows close to your head. The wider you spread them, the more it's going to be working your shoulders and your back. You want to keep them nice and close to your head. You go down deep into a squat with your feet pointing slightly outwards. Deep into the squat. As you come up, you extend, go back down, extend, go back down, extend. So 15 reps of that, and then we'll have 15-second rest. Good job. Nice and balanced first. Good. Up. Good. Well done. Keeping the elbows nice and tucked in. That's it. Good job. Now this is an all-round exercise. It works the legs, the core, the triceps in particular, and the shoulders and the back, and the glutes as well. So it's a full body exercise. All right, we'll have 15 seconds rest, and then we'll do that one again. How are you feeling?
Hey, good.
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 Good. 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good. Nice and into the squat. That's it. Keeping the spine neutral. Good. And elbows nice and close. He's keeping his elbows nice and close to his head. And that's making sure that he targets those triceps, especially with this exercise. Good. job. Okay, you can have another 15 seconds rest. And now I'll demonstrate your final exercise, which is mainly a core exercise. Seb in the past has told me that he's had back pain as he does ab exercises. So I've chosen the bird dog exercise because it keeps 2 points of contact on the ground as he does this exercise. That really stabilizes his body and takes pressure off his back. So the bird dog exercise is an extension of the arm and an extension of the alternating leg at the same time. You want to keep your core nice and braced. And then you do the other side of your body, core nice and braced. Other side of your body, nice and braced. Now this exercise should be done in a controlled and slow manner, so you can really feel your core being stretched out, and you're still not putting too much pressure on your back by rushing this exercise. All right, so you're going to do 12 reps and then another 15 seconds rest. So when you're ready, well done. Keeping your core nice and braced, drive through with your core. So a slight hold as you're in the air, perfect. So that slight hold that he's doing as he's in the air is what's going to be keeping his core nice and tense. That's driving his arm and his leg forward and keeping him balanced. Alright, we'll have the 15 seconds rest and we'll do that one again. How are we going for time?
14 minutes.
Okay, that's perfect. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go again. How's that feeling?
Very good.
This exercise is mainly working your core, but it also works your glute as your leg extends into the air, and it's also working your shoulders and your back as well, because you're having to use pressure to hold that area up as one arm comes off the ground and the other one stays planted. Good job. All right, that's it for the goal-based movements. We'll come back with the cool-down movements. Okay, now we're gonna do Seb's cool-down. His cool-down starts off with full body static stretches, so I'll go through them with him and then he can show me his static stretch. So the first one is a hamstring pull. You know, come down, try and keep your back nice and straight. Pull your toe up, like that. Perfect. And we're going to hold this for under 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go to the next leg. Stick the glute out and pull the toes up with your fingers. Hold for another 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to do a quad stretch. So try and get your balance with the quad and really tuck that heel into your bum. Good. So you really feel it pulling on the quad. So we'll hold that for another 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next one. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Alright, now to stretch out the upper body, you're going to bring your arm over across your body and pull. This is going to be stretching Seb's shoulders, his rear delts. Those are 2 things that we work. Good. Hold that. 4, 5. Right. And now behind the back full stretch. So this looks like this from that angle. So even if you can't touch your fingers, that's okay. As long as you pull as hard as you can. That's going to be stretching his tricep. Job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can swap over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. And then our final stretch is going to be a forearm stretch. So you straighten your arm as much as you can, and then you're going to pull your fingers backwards. Good. Hold that for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've shortened Seb's static stretch times just because we can fit it into the video. Ideally, you'd want to be doing these stretches between 20 and 30 seconds after a vigorous workout. So next we're going to be doing some foam rolling. So the first foam rolling place you're going to do is your back. So what I want you to do is aim for your lower back. So you're going to sit down with the foam roller right at the tip of your back, and you're going to move yourself on and then back and forward, back and forward, trying to keep your back nice and straight. So you don't want to be going over like this, you don't want to be hunching, you want to keep your back nice and straight so it targets all areas of the back. So do that one first. That's it, so nice and steady, and move your feet forward and back, good job. Now keep your neck forward, good. Well done. Alright, now we can move to the upper back. So, yep, roll it slightly forward. That's it. Right, forward and back. That's going to be working his delts and, of course, his upper back, his rhomboids as well. Good job. Alright, now I'm going to show you a foam rolling for the arms. So you're going to get, this is called the child's pose, where you bend your knees and you flatten them. You're going to come forward and bring the foam roller about maybe 10 centimeters away from the knees, and you're going to go forward and then back, forward and then back. Maybe do that about 8 times. That's it. So, and he's also stretching out his hip flexors as well, which we used a lot during the exercise. So it doesn't just stretch the arms, it's also working out the hips as well and relaxing and cooling down that muscle and that joint. Good. And it's also stretching out the abdominals as well. Alright, well done. Okay, so your next point of rolling is going to be your quads. So I like to come forward and do my quads like this. So you're kind of pulling yourself on one leg, moving back and forward, and then you change to the other leg, back and forward, back and forward. That's it. So you're doing a lot of the moving with your toes and your wrists as well. Move that forward on one quad. You can move to the next. Good job. How does that feel?
Yeah,
Good. And the last one is going to be his hamstrings. So you're going to again sit with the foam roller just under your knee, with your knee slightly bent. You're going to come forward and back, driving yourself forward mainly with this knee and your arms, and then you can also do the inner thigh, so you turn your foot slightly inwards to target the inner thigh. Okay, so I chose this cool down for Seb because it targets the full body, because we did a full body workout and those are the muscles that we want to relax. It does target his main muscles, so for example his quads, his shoulders, his abdominals. Those are the ones that we try to work today. And it's a nice relaxing thing to do after a workout because it really slows you down. You're sitting on the floor. You can really think about the muscle as you're working it because there's quite a lot of pressure on that muscle at the time. So it's a really good way to feel your muscles after you've worked them out and to feel how they're cooling down and knowing that you're doing your recovery correctly. Okay, and that's our last cool down exercise for this workout. So thanks.